Okay, here in lesson 16, we're working with the while loop. The while loop will check for a condition and continue looping as long as that condition is being met. If you take a look at the directions right here, it actually tells you you're going to want to use a while loop. And this is different than an if loop because an if just does it once. A while continues to loop while the condition is still there. So, for example, this is a stair step pattern. We've learned previously how to do a simple stair step pattern of moving forward and turning right and moving forward and turning left and then obviously repeating that. That's from previous lessons, right? So if I press play here, I've got my movement down perfectly and loop that so it does the whole stair step. But in between each of these steps, I have a opportunity for filling a hole. So I can either do it where I move forward or I turn right, but either way, it's going to, while there's a hole, I'm going to go ahead and fill it. I'm going to just fill it once because it will continue to fill it once as long as there's a hole because some of these have 3, some of these have 5, some of them are question marks. And I'm going to do that down here at the bottom as well. And that should do one stair step perfectly. And then if you put that and nest it within a repeat loop, you'll be able to do that all the way down your stair step. Now, if I jump ahead to bubble number 9, this is a little bit differently, or a little bit different. It's going to have you check for a condition of whether there is a path ahead. So rather than looking for a pile or a hole, which a lot of people do here, if you look at the pattern, we have one single empty hole at the end of every path. So the fact that we don't need to look into how many times we need to fill that, which is a little misleading because we just did that back in bubble 8. So that's kind of a common mistake, is almost to make this overly smart. So instead, we're just going to move forward. And then when we get to the end of moving forward, where there is no longer a path ahead, we know we need to fill it and turn left. And that will do one section perfectly. And then, of course, I can loop this several times, however many times I need to do it to reach the end goal. All right, so that's going to be nested within a repeat loop. Following those patterns and using the while repeat conditional will allow you to fill holes or check for paths forward throughout all of lesson 16.